So some serious concerns are being raised about the potential national security threats posed by TikTok because of its China-based owner, ByteDance. But consider this, much less is being said about another widely popular app that shares the same parent company. ByteDance also owns Goth. This is an app that uses generative artificial intelligence to help students do their homework. It's one of the top education apps for both Apple and Google right now. It's been downloaded more than 10 million times on Android phones alone. Let's chat with Emily Baker-White. She's a senior writer for Forbes, and she wrote an article detailing how the Goth app works and its rising popularity among children and teenagers. Emily, thanks for being with us. Let's just start at the top. Break down for us how Goth is used and why specifically it's so popular right now.
Hey, yeah. So, this is a homework help app. It started out, its original name was Goth Math. It was focused on helping students solve math problems. And what made it unique and exciting is that students could use the camera on their phone to take a picture of their homework worksheet. And then the app would interpret that worksheet, even perhaps a word problem, right? And would help them figure out that word problem, showing them the solution using AI. And it's now expanded beyond math and beyond simple math problems. There's also a chatbot that you can ask about history or social science or a whole number of other things. But this app is supposed to help students with schoolwork.
So just based on what you've told me then, it means this app, at the very least, gets camera access to young people's phones, location data, an intelligence level, right? Because you're understanding what a young person does and doesn't know. But when it comes to what we're seeing in Congress, the House Senate bill to the Senate requiring TikTok to divest from ByteDance or risk being banned, there's a big, there's all sorts of debris being kicked up on that app. But Goth isn't under the same scrutiny. Why do you think that is? Or is it just not under yet that much scrutiny?
Yeah, so I think yet is the key word here. ByteDance in China is known for being something of an app factory. It has loads of apps. It has built loads of apps, and most of them don't end up getting as big and important and prominent as TikTok. And so this is just yet another ByteDance app that they're trying out to see what works. And so there have been other apps in the United States. Lemon8 was one. It was sort of an Instagram competitor that they were trying to get to take off for a while.
Yeah.
I expect Congress will have the same concerns about any ByteDance app that they have about TikTok. It's just that TikTok is the big one right now.
Well, it's good that you're reporting on this and we're sharing this with our viewers as early as possible. In fact, when you asked ByteDance about data access from China, a spokesperson told you, quote, a limited number of employees can view Goth data. And you can imagine the power of a company that has both your TikTok information and everything about you that shows and your kind of homework data too. Tell us about the app's privacy policy and if it spells out exactly what it does and doesn't use.
Yeah, that was a real punt of an answer from them on that question. And it's pretty standard language that they use across many ByteDance apps to sort of describe their privacy policy setup. Their privacy policy in many ways isn't that different from other companies. A lot of companies get access to a lot of data from our phones. But most ByteDance apps have a provision in their privacy policy that says that information can be shared with other companies in their corporate group. And this is something that U.S. senators and congresspeople have been worried about because they're worried about that data being shared with people in China who could be forced to turn it over to the government.
Interesting topic. We encourage our viewers to read your article. We saw your cat make a cameo in the background. What's your cat's name?
His name is Jiggery Pokery, and he's very fluffy.
Jiggery Pokery. Thanks to Jiggery. Thanks to Emily. We appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you so much.